Hey guys, it's Elias. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. So if you've been following along, this is number 6 in my multi-part series of the Civic Type R spring racing season. It's been awesome so far. If you've been following along in the videos, I finished up Pocono. I felt really good with the car, with the new tires, the new wheels, the new brake pads, the new brake fluid. Turning off the traction control felt really good. I felt really fast. I was really comfortable. So I was getting prepared for Gridlife at Summit Point Shenandoah. Now if you don't know, Shenandoah is a very tight circuit, lots of walls. But I was pretty excited. You know, I like tight circuits. This car excels at tight circuits. It's very good at it. So in preparation for it, of course, I changed the oil. I refreshed. I changed the brake fluid as well, and I made sure everything was good. But the main thing I had to do was make sure I had the hooks, both the front and the back. So this front hook right here, and then there's a back hook that, in case you guys don't know about, actually comes from the factory. You have a factory tow hook cover in the back with a little hook. I'll show you guys where that is, and I'll show you guys how to install the United Speed Racing mandatory front tow hook if you're going to be doing competition racing or driving. So let's go ahead and take a look, and let me know in the comments what you think about this tow hook. By now, by the time you get this video, I would have already gone to Gridlife. I would have made you guys hopefully proud of my performance with the Type R, and I would have had a bunch of fun doing it as well. But for right now, I have to make sure that I comply with all of the rules of a Gridlife. So what are some of the rules? Well, you know, there's a whole bunch of rules on safety and regulations. One of those rules is, of course, that you need tow hooks, one in the back and one up here in the front. Now, in case you guys don't know, we really don't have a tow hook from the factory for the Civic Type R. Luckily, there are a couple options that we can take to make sure we have the proper tow hooks in case your track day needs it, or in case you kind of want to look cool. Some people like to put tow hooks there to look kind of cool. So let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to be specifically looking at tow hooks and the installation of the front tow hook and the rear tow hook for the Civic Type R. So when doing some research to see which tow hook I can get, I think there's 2 companies right now that offer tow hooks. One of them is ECS or EVS Tuning, a very good company, and the other one is USR. So I actually went with United Speed Racing, USR. They're out of Georgia. Really good company. I bought a lot of stuff from them. I'll be unboxing very soon. But the first thing that I got was their tow hook, and luckily they offer it. It's the least expensive option out there right now, and I think it's pretty high quality. So first, let's go ahead and install the rear tow hook. That should take about 2 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and process this front tow hook and see how long that takes and how hard it is. So in case you were wondering where the rear tow hook went, there's actually a spot right there. That little cover covers where the tow hook goes. As you can see, it's a little bit different. There's no little notch right there. And the tow hook is inside the car. I'll show you where it is. So if you step inside, I already took it out, but this is how it looks like. It's going to be found right in here, in this little pouch right in here, and you find your tow hook. Very nice. Right, so how do you take this cover off? Well, first I recommend you buy yourself a set of these. Now I've used these a lot in the past for different things. I like them a lot. If you don't have one yet, go ahead and buy a set. I'll put a link down in the description for you guys. They're like 10 bucks for a whole set. And it'll definitely help you in making sure you don't break anything, or you don't have to use your fingernails to get under stuff. So first, I'm kind of start exploring here and start just slowly prying this to see where it's going to move. There's a little notch right down here. You could actually possibly fit something in there, and maybe I'll take this one and just start prying slowly, gently, and there it is. It looks to have come off. It's very dirty, and that's it. Just gently kind of pull, and there you have it. It's full of rocks and nonsense. It's a lot of rocks, but that is where the tow hook goes. And to show you guys, it's right here. So that's what it looks like when you have it in. It looks a little bit crooked for whatever reason, but you know, I just hand tighten it. I guess a bit stronger than I thought it was, but it's supposed to be like that. I just took it off and just hand tighten, and that's it. So let's go ahead and install the front tow hook. So with my pry tools, all I started doing was I just started exploring. So I kind of take this, I push down, and I take this and I kind of just start pulling, and I see little clips. And there's clips every few inches. So it's kind of slowly just peek and just keep peeking. I don't want to break anything, and I'm not. Everything's coming off. There's a clip there, a clip there, a clip there. I just kind of keep going all around to remove this little grate here. So now that we're up close, you can see how dirty the car is. I was at track night at Pocono Raceway, and I had a ton of fun, but this is kind of the result of that. I haven't had a chance to clean it really, and as you guys know, this is a track car, so this is just you know, battle paint, as I call it. So anyway, we're gonna keep on going around and just kind of popping these off slowly so we don't mess anything up. So once you've come this far, you've taken the top off, you can reach in and take off that little tab, and that's the last piece holding the whole grill together. Since it was hard to film, what I did was I took this yellow piece here and I got it under here and I popped it off. So took this, went all the way in there, and I popped it off just like that. So once you remove that clip right there, that was where I removed it. There's a few more little tabs, as you can see right down there. Another one there, and then the last one's right there. Once you do that, you have access to replace the horn and to install your tow hook, to inspect some things, or just to go ahead and modify the vent itself. Alrighty, so let's study the United Speed Racing tow hook. It's actually pretty cool. They custom made it to fit right in there, as you can see. It fits right in. And it comes with this piece right here as well. Very heavy duty. And you could actually tow with it. There it is. Let's go ahead and install it. They actually send you some very nice instructions. It's fairly easy. I mean, you can pretty much see exactly what needs to happen. That bolt right there needs to come off. This needs to come on. There's a couple of bolts here to secure to this support right here. And that's what makes it more sturdy. And then you put this in there. You cut up a little bit of your wing right here, and you're done. Alright, so what we're doing now is taking a 12mm socket, and we're taking off that 12mm bolt right over there. Nice and easy. So for a closer look, here it is. This is where this bolt came out of, the 12mm. So as you can see, that was pretty easy. I have not tightened that bolt yet, but I just put that bolt on with the tow hook holder right there. And we're going to go ahead and support it with two bolts that are supplied with United Speed Racing. It's right down here. Alrighty, so as you can see, the next step was to just put these on as well. Nothing is tightened yet, it's not done. But what I did is I put a bunch of whiteout on this, and I kind of put the cover back on, and I marked where I should put the circle, because you do have to cut this up eventually. And as you can see, you start there, and you're gonna have to cut a circle about that big or something like that to finish up the install. So let me go ahead and get the drill out and get this done. So as you can see, I've marked kind of roughly where I need to cut the hole. We're going to be using this bit right here. This is a 3/4 inch. This is more than big enough to do the trick. I'm just going to drill out that way as best I can, and we'll see how it goes. Alright boys, so everything is torqued down to around 20 foot-pounds of torque. I used a torque wrench to tighten that down over there. It's kind of hard to tighten this down with a torque wrench, so I kind of just I bolted it down real nice. It's pretty good. It's not going anywhere. Again, this white here is what I use to mark this right here, and this is what it looks like. Not bad at all. I think they were aiming for that little plastic part right there, but I think it looks good. Let's go ahead and finish the install. Alright folks, there you have it. I just put that USR decal there. They deserve it. I love how this came out. It looks amazing, looks great and functional. So you need to install one of these tow hooks. Here we go. Get it from United Speed Racing, USR, and we're all set. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time. Peace out.